right, we are back. It is the 5 on 5 podcast presented to you by directmusicservice.com. Promo code 5 on 5 FIVEON will save you 30% off your first month subscription. Go get some new music. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into some new music talk in a little bit, but go get you something new. Even if it's just one thing over there. Great editors. Fuse Audio 1, Danny Diggs, Kevin Scott, the list goes on and on. Secret move, go back and grab all of Kevin Scott's edits from ages ago, because those are tools you need in the arsenal there. And Trav, if they're looking for us on YouTube, tell them where they can find it.
Go ahead and type in 5, the number 5 on, and then the number 5, and then find us on YouTube. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and ding the bell to be notified every time we drop a video.
It's just that easy. We're on a roll. We had an episode last week where we talked about Mr. Miami, whatever is going on down there.
Wait a minute, Mr. Miami, Mr. LA, Mr. New York, because I guess New York happened all at the same time too.
Yeah, they all happened.
Brother Love,
just in case.
Brother
Love
for Brother Love.
Oh,
and apparently, Brother Love is still in Miami and just kicking it.
Damn,
they can't find him, huh?
Yeah, they can't find him, but he was just out with his twins, just on a normal night. He's just like getting into a car, just
super villain
great.
Shit. Didn't he
no gray in his hair or anything.
Didn't he send his jet away and then he came back and people were like
everywhere?
Yeah,
but it does look bad though if he is sex trafficking though. If he's just sitting his plane everywhere.
Yeah,
you know,
I would say so.
Not good. That's where the line is drawn.
Yeah,
finally,
he almost should have been on that plane.
Yeah, people are like, you know what? You flying this plane all around? We've had enough.
Yeah,
where's this plane going? Who's on the plane? You know,
it's going for years.
The hell are you doing?
What the hell are you doing? We're not going to do 2 episodes on that
around
because
the world and
oh my god! Oh no! Go back and listen
I wasn't
to
singing.
that.
I wasn't singing his version though.
No. Lisa Stansfield. Yeah,
I was singing her version.
Yeah. I can't even play that now. The fucked up thing is it's taken so much music out of my discography.
It's fucked up, and I'm not taking this shit out, bro.
Hard line.
I'm just not okay. Hard line on playing it. I'm not taking it out, man. This is classics.
I moved it to the external.
Ugh.
I moved it to the external. Yeah, I don't need that taking up space on my computer.
Damn.
I'm not gonna play it. And you know what? Yesterday, Eddie Mac, I was over at the office. He brought up a great point. All about the Benjamins.
Yeah.
That's out now, and that's such a fucking classic.
I mean, can I just play Big's verse?
I was gonna say, it was so
like
weird.
Diddy's is just the first verse. And like the mid part.
That's the cream.
That's
what you want to do.
What you
It's
want
not.
to do. Yeah.
It's not. It's not. You had the Locks just mopping fools on that. You had Kim, almost one of her best verses.
That's the best Kim verse.
You had Big on the switch up of the song with the Jackson 5 sample.
That's what you can do. We will allow you to only play "So Glad to Be Here" by the Jackson 5, the Biggie and the Kim, and then you're out.
Honestly, that's all I've been playing though. Whenever I play All About the Benjamins, all I just play is the Big verse.
Okay.
And then I go into the Jackson 5.
It's a lot of songs.
It's a lot of verses on there too. That's like Big Bang. You got to play Big Bang all the way through.
Yeah.
You got to play Nicki's
Stairway
verse.
to Heaven of rap music.
Yeah.
Trav, if there's a day where Jay ever goes down, boy. What are you gonna do?
I don't know what I'm talking about. It ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Listen, that ain't gonna happen. Because Diddy pissed somebody off. That's what happened. He pissed somebody off. He blackmailing somebody, and somebody got pissed off.
Somebody made the joke about, because this started with Cassie, right? And he's like, and he paid her a ton of money for it to go away. He's like, and I don't know about you, but I've never been called a liar and been like, you are a liar, but I mean, I'll write you a check. How much did you want?
Right.
I can write you a check to stop telling those lies.
Yeah.
About me.
Right.
You're a lie, and I hate those lies so much. I'm willing to pay for you to stop.
Yeah,
telling
I'm
me
willing to
those
pay you
lies.
millions of dollars to stop
Like,
talking
and
about me.
Yeah, it won't be an escrow. It'll just be a check.
Yeah, it just be
Yeah.
a check. No, you want to see it in 2 to 3 business days.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think-
right away.
I think it's perfect timing for Cassie to drop a song and the world just rally behind her.
Cassie's new album is going to be so fire.
Yeah.
She's got the money for all the
Ryan
studio
and Leslie
time.
coming back together. Ooh,
Arles.
ooh, with the song featuring Kid Cudi on it. Ooh, blowing up Jeeps. Let's go.
Yeah.
Making music just to align with what's happening and like and like
People do it all the time.
Crazy.
People do it all the time. You hear political songs all the time.
I will
Yeah,
say,
that's
you know,
funny.
this is a time when I am sad that R. Kelly is in jail just because I would like to hear him do a song about this. Just one of those crazy R. Kelly freestyle response songs.
R. Kelly cooking up some heat right now in jail, bro. It's like heat.
You know,
he-
he was like, wait, who's coming in here?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Really? Him? He's like Harlem Shake. He's like, that one? No.
Yeah.
And they're like, matter of fact, G-Dep, you're out of here. What's
Yeah,
wrong with
that's
you?
what they did. That's
Yeah.
what they did.
Yeah.
That's what they did. They said, Depp, just for being honest, we just gonna
G-Dep
Number
is
one.
free. 13 of the 15 years, he's
special
out.
delivery, man. Special delivery.
That's
Boy,
the one that sucks the most. He's all over the remix.
He
Oh,
is
And the
all over
remix is the one
remix.
that you want.
He
Mhm.
is all over the remix.
Is that the one with Ghostface?
No,
Yeah.
You just do a quick mix into the Wayne.
I think Craig Mack is on there too.
I think Craig Mack is.
I think
on
so,
there.
yeah.
That's so funny. I when I play, I never play the remix. I just play the original.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I mean, not that people are really playing special delivery, but
I mean,
I
you
play
kind
early,
of do.
early.
Yeah.
I play in a room where I have to play throwbacks all night, so sometimes it happens.
Not getting
Sometimes
requests
it gets
for it.
sprinkled in.
Yeah.
Not getting requests for it. I will say this.
Yeah.
I was playing Pinky Ring last night and someone came up. This kid came up and he's like, is there any way you can take a song request? And I was like, sorry. They don't let us do that around here. Like we're pretty much, we're locked in with our tunes. And he's like, not even this, and holds up his phone. And it's
Did
Dizzy
he get
Rascal.
rushed? Oh, I thought he
Dizzy
got rushed by
Rascal.
security.
Dizzy Rascal and Calvin Harris bonkers.
Oh.
And I was like, or Armand's on there. Yeah. And I was like, man, good on ya, but get the hell out of here. Like, it hurts me that I can't do it.
Yeah.
At some point in your career, and this happens maybe like 3 to 5 years in, you can visualize the conga line of people walking out when you see the song request.
I know exactly how this is gonna go when I play this
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
You don't
Yes,
even need to play it.
yes.
You can quickly visualize it
Yes.
in 0.3 seconds and then go back to reality.
Yeah.
You can see the stank face.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can see the stank face in the crowd, and you can point out what tables are going to be like,
Dude,
they're not going to like it. They're not.
Yeah.
It's like Sims, like
Yeah.
little icons
Sometimes-
above their heads.
man, it was funny because sometimes you could do that. Like the most recent version of that is like About Damn Time. I remember when I start to mix in the intro, the second people heard it, I could see it. Like, I'm like, all right, well, we're not going to do that. I'm not finishing that transition. Let's
That's
get
so
into
funny
something else.
because I also remember the day that song was no longer
Yeah.
a viable
Cool.
song to play in the club anymore. I saw it happen. It was 2 weeks in a row. Somebody played it, and somebody said to me, "They don't need to be playing this song." And I was like, "Damn." And then the next week it was played, and the whole crowd looked over and was like, you could just tell. It's like, well, man, this song's done.
Yeah.
Collectively.
Collectively, we just saw the room be like, no more.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, though, still in that corporate crate.
Oh yeah,
Easy.
absolutely.
Corporate people, they eat that up.
Easy
boy.
money.
Why
Yeah.
is that? Why is
It's
corporate
because the
music
moms,
such a
man.
thing?
You got to think about the suburban moms, bro.
Yeah.
No.
They don't
They-
be listening to news music.
Yeah, bro.
They listen. They
You-
hear a
they
song
listen to
and
you
they
know
listen
you
to
know
it
the
forever.
songs.
You think?
You know the songs that be playing on the ride to work in the morning when they're dropping off their
Yeah.
kids to
Still
work.
listening to-
You know,
That's another question I have. Why does morning radio keep those songs in rotation
Oh,
for
yeah.
so
bro.
long?
Huge.
Should we get my brother-in-law on?
Morning radio songs.
He's that dude.
Yeah.
We should at some point ask him
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I do want to know because I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember like morning radio has a shorter playlist, but they stay on forever.
Yeah.
Like you'll be listening to the same hit well after you're tired of it, but in morning radio it's in rotation.
And that's
Yeah,
how you
forever.
That's how you get Taylor Swift winning the Grammy of the Year.
Yeah, I guess it's a syndication and thing. Like now that I think
Mhm.
about it, it's probably just getting plays.
Mm-hmm.
But you're
it's
not
adding
in
to-
those. You're
it's
not in
adding
those
to all the-
rooms. Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Like that Taylor Swift crowd is always sprinkled in the wrong room.
Mhm.
There's one Taylor Swift fan in
Yeah.
in a massive room of people that just don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Why is
Yeah.
that? I love getting Taylor Swift requests because it's like no.
Yeah, it's so funny because like I do those tailor made parties that are just Taylor Swift, and I'm like,
Taylor made, huh?
yeah, and this party is great because then I can play Taylor Swift like the deep cut because sometimes Taylor Swift fans will want like not Love Story, and I'm like
Yeah.
anything else the crowd is like
Yeah.
out on.
Really?
Yeah, like Love Story and what's the other one? You Belong with Me or whatever. Those are the only ones that I can get away with. Other than that, it's pretty sparse.
Is the party
Wow.
called Taylor Made?
It's called Tailor Made. We do. It's called.
Okay,
Tailor-Made.
I thought you were saying we have a Tailor Made party for
No,
you. I was
no,
like,
we call it Tailor.
I don't know if
yeah.
you just realized that you're on something.
yeah. No, the party's called Tailor Made.
You got a gift, my friend.
Dude, hello. Glad you caught that already.
Yeah. I mean, you could get a couple songs. Shake It Off.
Shake it off.
Works.
Yeah, Shake It Off works.
Neek, did you know Larry Levan had a party called
Called Tailor Made.
No.
Dedicated to Taylor Swift.
Larry Levan
No.
was such a future seer. He was going to be a blonde girl, and she's going to take over the
You guys are
airwaves.
gonna love this.
Taylor Swift. Is gonna be her name.
I'm like, that's how Neek came up with Paradise Fever. Just,
Yeah.
you know.
I like that. The complete erasure of Paradise Garage, where Nick is like, hey guys, I have this idea. Hear me out.
It's like the Beatles movie. Like
Yeah.
they don't exist.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Paradise in the title somewhere.
Somewhere hot. Like a
You know,
garage.
Larry Levan is
I think I'm gonna go by a new name, guys.
Gary Levan. Gary Levan presents Paradise Fever. Crossed out garage, like real shitty.
Garage
Why are you booing me? Why is everyone booing me?
So dumb.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna say it, and this could be the whole genesis of this podcast. I'm tired of DJ talk. I think we've hit the end of our rope here, where the culture, the excitement isn't moving at a quick enough pace to where we digress into topics from
20 years ago. This G Dep song.
Yeah.
you know, just in general, like people are like, hey, do you sync?
Yeah.
Hey, oh, you're not on vinyl? Oh, what's your mixer up there? Oh, is that a controller? Like, nothing. We have nothing else. We're bringing nothing else to the table at this point. And then occasionally somebody will chime in and be like, you know what? I just wish the DJ would dig a little bit deeper. And then all the DJs are like, what do you mean? We always dig deep. You know.
Speaking of that, Calvin Harris reply was amazing.
Oh,
that was the best.
Yes. Can you share that? Please share that with the podcast because that's worthy of a full share here.
I will put that up. But man, it was. Oh man, actually, let me see because my phone's my camera right now.
Calvin Harris is 6'7", by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
I always have to bring that up when we talk about this because like you're not going to win an argument with someone that's 6'7". Well, no matter what the argument is.
I'm just
like, no.
And furthermore,
by the way,
he's like, you tall motherfucker. Now listen.
Yeah.
He's not listening, this tall bitch.
Are you pouting and stomping your feet during an argument? Mr. Harris, I just think it's unfair.
You just look like a child.
Yeah. I don't care if you made We Found Love.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll read it out. I'll read the first tweet. So some DJ commented, honestly thought this set was extremely underwhelming. Gave it until 9:20 till I called it quits and went to sudden death. And then below that, Calvin Harris replied, you expect me to play more of my songs? ? 3 songs since 2014. How deep is your love? Billion streams. This is what you came for. Billion streams. My way. Billion streams. Slide. Billion streams.
What?
And the other 5 half a bill. And before 2014, another 20. And not cheesy shit, proper fucking songs with real artists. But you'd rather I play fiend trap edits today. I spent months making new versions of everything for this, and you wonder why I never play EDM festivals. At least people I saw in real life had a great time, and I can be happy with that. But fuck, at this point, whatever I do is going to piss you off. Give it up for Calvin Harris.
Yeah, let's
fucking
go.
Billion streams.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
I do like the proper fucking songs. Like he's like, hey.
Did the dude reply too? Was
I don't know
like,
if you did.
Hey man, I think I saw him. I thought I saw him reply to something like, "Hey man, I apologize for my
of course
for my
he probably
ignorance."
did not expect Calvin Harris to fucking personally respond.
Yeah.
I got a reply here from a Gary Levan that says, "I'm sorry."
That's going to be the cover of this one. We're just going to superimpose Neek's face over
Paradise Garage.
Yeah. Gary Levan is here.
You're automatically cooked if you have that name. If you're trying to do anything in the DJ world, they're like, "Oh, you mean Gary Levan, Larry Levan?" You're like, "No, I'm Gary Levan." And people are like,
oh my god, dude, we have there's a new local DJ in Alaska, and it's just so funny because I was like, his name is Murder Beats. I was like, you realize there is a DJ that goes by Murda Beats? And he's like, I got the ER. I'm like, what are you doing?
Dude.
Long hill to climb. Long hill to climb.
I mean, there's a lot of cases of that, and guys just refuse to change their name.
Which is crazy.
I
Phenom hasn't said a cease and desist yet.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's because I own all of the
No,
tags.
I'm saying you haven't sent one yet.
No. I mean, what am I gonna? Go
ahead and send it.
I think the tough ones are like DJ Scratch, DJ Spin, DJ Music,
DJ Turntable.
Yeah. And it's like. Now you're battling against one other person, and you're trying to make this climb and outshine someone else. You're just giving yourself an extra side quest, really.
Yeah. You're like, so when you look it up, go to page 2 of Google, and you'll find me.
No, not that one.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Yeah.
On page 2, you'll find me.
Well, I always thought it was funny that someone, DJ AM was obviously taken, so someone did DJ PM. I'm the nighttime. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, like, at some point, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I kind of spoke with somebody on this the other day. It hasn't been cool to be a DJ in over a decade, right? Over 2 decades almost.
I think
I hear what you're saying, but I absolutely disagree.
I think
Go
there's
on.
I think there's a disconnect. I think like the 2011, 12-ish like shot of DJs wanting to be celebrity, there's like a disconnect between the idea of what a DJ is.
Mm.
And so like you get all these kids trying to be DJs that think that they can be Skrillex just by mixing tracks.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that's like where I think the like disconnect is, because like we'll have like a kid come and want to play and he'll be like, I want to DJ. He's like blah blah, and then I'm like, you're just playing all of Fred again. Like that's all you're doing. You
And
know?
that's like the monolith now, right?
Yeah.
It's like I want to be like Fred again.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
So, I don't know,
Fred
it's
again,
the-
whoever
I-
that is at the time.
Yeah.
For a while it was K Tronada.
Mm-hmm.
K
Yep.
Tronada. That's the producer inspiration, right? Like
So,
I
yeah.
want to be like
But they still call themselves DJs.
Yeah, the
Right.
selectors.
So
Mhm.
now the what it, like you said, the confusion of what a DJ actually is,
yeah.
and then like even in the EDM world, you know, DJs are all producers who happen
Yeah.
to DJ their music live. That's how they perform. So I think people just like, they're like, oh, Calvin Harris is a DJ. Like he's a proper producer
Mm-hmm.
who
Mm.
DJs his music as a way to perform it. I think people are losing that connection. So when they're like, "Oh, you're a DJ. You make what are your songs?" Like I said, I'm a
Yeah.
DJ, not a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think people, there's a disconnect. Also, I think like the cost of entry is so low. Everybody wants to be a DJ. They buy a shitty little controller for
Mhm.
$200,
Yeah.
Practice in their room for like a
and now they're a DJ.
couple weeks. Film it.
You know what I mean? It's when it was for us, it was like it was a lot more costly and much more of a commitment to do it. So I think the allure was a little cooler because you didn't know a lot of DJs personally.
Mm.
Because
Yeah, and I
it's
think-
hard to do, and not many people could afford to do it or had the skill set to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think like it's funny because me and Lloyd were just having this discussion because we saw someone DJ, and you know they seem like a newer DJ, and we're like, whatever, we'll see them DJ, and it was like a little rough, obviously rough transition. I'm like, obviously starting out, and then we saw them again a few weeks later, and it was like rougher and like not like, and I'm like, at this point, I'm like, okay, so you just want to be a DJ, like you haven't spent any time like polishing up
Mhm.
on the
Right,
skills,
right,
you know.
right.
Mhm.
And it's like I just think like now there's that part where people just want to be a DJ for like the look of the DJ, but not actually
Yeah.
put in the work, which is
Mhm.
you know I guess
I
par
mean,
for
the
the course.
culture of
There's
it
always been.
in younger audiences, like they treat it differently than how we did. Like I see these younger shows with younger DJs, and it happens a lot where they're like train wrecking, but people are just standing around the booth looking at them
Yeah,
and like not dancing with each other, but like staring at their hands or whatever. And then the guy or gal DJing is doing more hamming than actually DJing,
mm-hmm.
bruising their mixes, but they're playing songs that everybody know. Like they're, like, so it's more of a aesthetic thing than actually wanting to be a DJ. It's wanting, it's not a love for music or like a love
Yeah.
for the craft. It's just
Right.
wanting to be the DJ and wanting the attention that comes with being a DJ.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas me, or us, I don't know if you guys do this, but like when a younger person comes in the room and they start doing that to me, and I'm just like, go dance. Like, what do you want? Like, I'm like, what do you want? Like, I'm assuming
Yeah.
you want something because you're right in front of me.
Yeah.
And they just assume that's how you interact with the DJ is stare
Yeah.
at them. And
Yeah. Yeah.
so there's like a weird disconnect in like, I don't know what you call it, like a subcultural shift where they
Yeah.
respond differently to DJs and DJs respond differently to them.
Yeah, and it's a weird. I don't know. It's the same thing that has always happened with DJing when you're DJing and someone stands over you or a photographer stands by you and you're like, should I do more stuff with my hand? I don't know what you're looking at
should
me
I
for.
pretend to be busy?
Yeah,
Start scratching.
yeah,
Scratching the air.
Mhm.
There's a disconnect in the fact that during pandemic everyone was making mashup videos.
Mhm.
And everyone saw that as the new entry point for being like, oh, well, I want to do that. Let me go get a controller. And they're like, well, do you want to play out a full show? And you're like, no, I just want to like come up with mashup ideas and post my TikTok and get famous from that, and then
Mm-hmm.
whatever else.
The sick kick trajectory.
Right. And that's like, I don't even know if those people want to DJ per se.
Mhm.
They're more production.
Yeah.
And that's what I was
Focus.
trying. That's so funny. I just spoke with somebody who was like, I have all these ideas. I want to get them out. Like, that's why I want to learn to DJ. And they start telling me their ideas, and they're all mashups. And I'm like, well, what you're talking about isn't necessarily DJing. Like, you can do it DJing. You can go get acapellas and instrumentals and put these songs together. But I think what you're more interested in is production
Mhm.
And being an editor.
and being an
Yeah,
editor.
yeah.
Like, that's not necessarily what DJs do.
Right.
Like, what we do is a lot more on a, you know, on a
Technical.
working technical level. It's a lot more simple.
no
We take
one's
finished
made
songs and play them next to each other. You
Yeah.
know?
no one's made a modern girl talk album.
No.
Even
no.
Sick Kick is doing the girl talk thing, but he's not putting out albums and he's not
I
putting out
know.
mixtapes. He's just putting out
But he's
clips.
going on tour with that shit though.
He is going on
He-
tour with that shit though.
he
So
is.
I mean, he's still doing his thing.
Yeah. It's such a strange trajectory because obviously the elephant in the room is there aren't as many quality gigs as there were pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
I think overall in the United States, you know, you're seeing less traveling. You're seeing a lot of these dudes kind of tighten up the schedules. More residencies are home based, stuff kind of like that. And now it's like, what does
there's
that
no
mean in
middle
10
either.
years? There's no middle.
It's that or festivals.
Right. Previously, you could fly to a different city every night, make a quick $1,000 flight and hotel, and keep it moving all around the United States. But now the routing gets a little bit trickier. The flights and hotels are a little bit more expensive,
Mhm.
and then
I also think there's
transport.
less festivals happening, it seems like, and Gray, you can tell me if I'm wrong in this, but I think there's less festivals happening because there was like a boom where it was there's like 18 million festivals a year, and now there seems to be less. So these festival DJs are now starting to get Vegas residencies at big clubs.
Yeah.
Like we got John Summit playing some like at a club out here. We got fucking what's his name? The one who does all the tricks.
Oh, James Hype.
James Hype has a residency out
He's
here
at
now.
Zook, yeah.
Like, these guys who were festival guys are now Las Vegas nightclub guys.
Yeah.
That's the middle, or just in the meantime, I guess.
Which is
There's
so
no
bizarre.
like local residency to festival middle. You know what I mean anymore.
It's only sure things now. Every festival is like damn near a fucking sure thing based upon the booking and stuff like that. And you look at like all the Golden Voice festivals, you're not going to lose. There's no fucking chance they're going to roll out that much money and be like, well, we fell a little short this year. And, you know, Dolly Parton wasn't the hit star that we thought she, like, no, like, you know, like it's a sure knockout every time. I think, you know, one of the last ones I remember taking a risk was Jay-Z Made in America. Like that festival was always bringing rock and hip hop together and kind of doing cool shit like that. Even Grant, that festival we went to, This Ain't No Picnic,
yeah.
where it's like you're seeing Earl Sweatshirt and Jungle on the same stage, like back to back. Like, of course, you know.
Yeah.
But then it didn't come back next year.
Yeah, and I think I don't know. It's funny because I was like, you know, looking at all the festivals, like the Golden Voice festivals, like This Ain't No Picnic was one that I was like, oh, this feels like maybe Golden Voice is like, okay, Coachella is not going to last forever, right? So we're going to have to figure out how we're paring these festivals down because it seems like the genre specific festival is taking over. Like, like here's Stagecoach where it's just country. Here's EDC, you know, and it feels like they're kind of heading in that direction. And I don't know, I feel like that's a byproduct of all the kids and all the music fans being so hyper focused on what they want, you know? Like they're like, well, I only want to see these people, so it's only worth it if I can see all of them, you know? That's why I feel like This Ain't No Picnic didn't come back again. I was like, oh, maybe it's too broad, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
I think the accessibility too, when you can see your favorite act 3 or 4 times a year based upon their need to make money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because fucking album sales aren't what they used to be, obviously. So the next thing is, oh, let's hit the road. Let's sell merch, let's hit the road and make money. The festival comes around, everybody's like, I've already seen, these are acts that have been on all these lineups before. And it's like, well, there's no middle ground on that either. It's like, we can call a legacy act like Guns N' Roses if you have like $30 million, or otherwise you get maybe a touring Lana Del Rey during the festival circuit, or maybe something like that. But music has just moved so fast to where like now the big thing is like last year was like the return of Calvin Harris to Coachella.
Yeah.
And it's like, like, I don't know if you can always see someone like Fred again's a different example because he doesn't do the festival, the Vegas circuit. So you can only catch him at festivals.
Well, I mean, I felt that way about a lot of people. So
yeah.
I don't know if that's
how long before
actually
that
off the
Fred
table.
again Vegas residency do you think?
It's got to be the Sphere. I think that's the only place he would play. I think he would do, because he doesn't want to do clubs. I think you're right. He's confirmed that
he said he doesn't want to do clubs.
Yeah. He said he doesn't want to do Vegas clubs. So
okay, yeah. See, I don't know what the like.
Yeah,
I don't follow like that, so I don't.
I feel like that's Skrillex being like, "Hey,
because
don't
that's
do
what
Vegas
everybody's
clubs."
doing. All these festival guys just are recently all ending up at all these clubs.
Yeah.
right.
We're seeing a new flyer every time where I'm like, damn, that guy's here. That guy's here. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's not a diss. These clubs got money.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, it's a regular like show up and play versus like we got to get you to the festival grounds. Like it's a different.
All the woo and wow shit though is legacy acts now. Like the last thing I really got fucking stoked on was I saw that A-Track brought DJ Falcon out.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, that's insane. I guarantee you that didn't get the love it deserved. Like, that crowd just, you need to, it's a if you know kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, like, the typical Miami head will be like, what time's Summit playing over at Space? It's like, yeah.
Who's
but
this
like,
guy?
that's
so
shit,
funny.
Like that shit is like super inspiring to us. But I don't know, like, the Aokis and the stuff like that is like, is there still a draw for that with Gen Z?
I think that that's the thing. I think the new batch is coming in. We got Clooney, we got Summit, we got fucking James Hype.
Yeah,
it's our new batch of guys.
Yeah.
So
I think those guys are, like, I think they're gonna be our new staple names.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This is a side story, but you just reminded me. So on New Year's, we did like a 2000 themed New Year's, and we had Mims. Come as like a surprise guest. But he came out and he didn't do This Is Why I'm Hot as his first song. So he came out just doing some new song of his or whatever. And the crowd, the overall vibe was like, who is on stage? What is happening?
Boy.
And then he did This Is Why I'm Hot, and everyone was like, oh, okay, all right. like, and I was just like, what a weird choice not to come out to that song.
Yeah, man.
My name is Mims, and
You got to be able to read the room.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. Who's doing this weird version of Hold Ya?
I saw
this guy's local, huh?
Yeah. I saw the Proclaimers at South by Southwest years ago, and everyone was waiting for I Would Walk 500, and they're like, all right, we got one song left. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a new one off of our new album. And everybody's like,
yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Or how about what Kanye did to Drake for the Larry Hoover benefit concert?
What did he do?
Told basically had Drake do all the new songs.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then Kanye came in and did all his classics.
Yeah. He's like, we're both gonna do a set of new songs, and
Yeah.
Drake's like, sounds good.
He's like, well, it sounds like you bombed, so
Yeah.
He's like, oh, fuck that. She take my money.
Yeah. It's like, here's a new one. Nah, 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 nah. Yeah.
Like, Ye straight up did all of his classics.
I wonder how many more Diddy allegations we're gonna get before Kanye's like, I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, he basically came out and
He's like, see?
oh no, he was responding to that Kendrick verse.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, who he's
Yeah,
inserting
that's
himself.
what it was. Yeah. He's like, how dare Kendrick not say my name?
Not include me in the big three, basically. I killed everybody on this list.
Kanye is like, wait a minute, who's the big three? Just
Yeah.
Ye,
Yeah.
Kanye,
Dylon,
Mr. West,
Yeezy. Yeah.
I wanted to get hype about that Kendrick verse, and it was good, but I was like, neither of these guys are going to respond to this. I was like, it just feel like I don't know, Drake's past that point where he's going to respond, and I'm just like, it feels like a futile.
He's just
effort
throwing
to be
tantrums on
invested.
his concert tour.
Well,
yeah.
here's why they're not going to respond to it. It's because it's the third verse on the fucking song.
Yeah.
He probably didn't know about it.
Yeah. No one's got that attention
Yeah.
span.
Yeah.
And like the level of mad goes down significantly. Like, oh, you mentioned me in the third verse. Like, I'm not that bad. Like,
Right.
these people are listening to 3 verses. This is
Yeah.
2024. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
It's not gonna play in the club.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not a club song at all.
No. And
It-
Kendrick is such
I would
he's
argue
such
most
a
music isn't.
such a skilled writer too. At a certain point, it's like, okay, now you're just the nerd at the table. Like, no one's gonna respond to you anymore.
yeah.
That's
Yeah, like-
yeah. That's
a
exactly
valid
what it
ass point.
is now. Yeah, that's exactly what it
You're
is.
clearly just a nerd rapper. You're too good. Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna fucking respond.
It's
to you.
Yeah. Oh.
Three-legged
you just-
race. Yeah. Him and J. Cole. Yeah.
You're dressing up as Naruto again today,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
We know
we
you
get
write
it.
really good rap.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
get it.
Yeah, double entendre. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
It's just like wrestling, dude. Kanye's just like Kanye would probably be like Christian or Gangrel or someone like weird now from the Brood or something.
Yeah.
Or like
There's
I
gotta
don't
be
even.
somebody that was sick at one point and then
No.
just kind of like ended up in a middle card or like an upper middle,
Yeah.
like Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
Like Randy Orton's
Yeah.
sick, but like just relegated to the upper middle card.
Yeah.
He
That's
came-
exactly-
He made his
Hogan?
return. He looks great. He's not.
Yeah.
getting
That's
the belt.
exactly that's spot on actually.
He ain't
That
going
is
nowhere.
spot on.
There's
He
just
is
guys that got
Randy
priority
Orton.
Over him. Like,
He definitely is. He's Randy Orton of
he's
the
Randy
rap
Orton
game.
to rap,
I'm gonna say
Holy
Hollywood,
shit.
Hollywood Hogan. I'm gonna throw that in the mix too. When Hulk's hair was way back and he was still rocking it.
When it was hanging on
That's
by
my
There was
favorite
like
Hogan,
three
actually.
strands.
It's the best.
I
It's
fucking
the
hate
best.
Hogan so much, but my favorite Hogan is like after WCW,
Yeah.
like when he does the Shawn Michaels match. He's like washed.
Yeah.
He's big for an old guy. His hair is behind him. The do-rag comes off every fucking match.
Every time.
And we're just seeing
And-
bald
and
Hulk Hogan
the
with
paint,
the long.
the paint, the beer paint.
The 5 o'clock shadow paint smearing off.
Yeah.
Beijing.
The Beijing. He did
God,
that.
Hogan
Beijing.
did that.
He did that, man.
And then now whenever he doesn't come on anymore, they don't let him on, but
yeah,
when he used to, he has the bandana with the extensions.
yeah, the extensions on it. Yeah.
Oh
And you know his
boy.
extensions
So
are
that he just walked
flat,
around the
like,
gym.
it's just
The
two
built-in.
Yeah.
built in.
Hey, speaking
Yeah.
of old guys, did you see what The Rock did to Cody Rhodes?
They're
Mm-mm.
bleeding, bro.
This the
WWE is
best.
back to
This the
bleeding. I don't want to make
best.
this a WWE show, but happy
This
WrestleMania
is the best that
weekend.
it's ever been. We're here. We're here. Tomorrow's gonna watch Pat McAfee tomorrow. It's gonna be
happy
good.
WrestleMania weekend. It's
Happy
fucking
WrestleMania week, bro. It's gonna
God.
it's gonna be so good.
fired the fuck up.
Let's go.
I guess we should probably add a song this week. We should
Let's do it.
that. We should add a song.
We should probably start doing a pick again.
Yeah.
Forgot what this show's about.
Wrestling and Ocean's Beijing. Oh my god.
Awful. I haven't listened to music, man.
Man, I got a few.
I got a song that I completely forgot about that I added to my Serato. Field Mob, So What? I forgot all about
featuring
that song.
Sierra.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love that song. I use the ladies and gentlemen all the time.
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm adding Poetry in Motion by Sir.
Okay.
That new Sir album is phenomenal.
Oh, I want to listen to that one. I want to listen to
It's
that.
phenomenal.
I still haven't listened to.
Are you smoking weed right now?
No.
You're not? Okay. Both albums are sit down, smoke weed, and just chill.
I'm gonna put it on. Well, I got a bunch of errands to run, but tomorrow or the next day.
Can you chew on edibles right now?
I'm not doing nothing.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Weed's the last thing on the list, to be honest. If I were to start fired up again, the weed is the last thing. Anytime I try to smoke weed, I'm like, I hate it. I don't like this anymore.
You got too much going on.
Too much.
I got too much to do, man. It doesn't speak to me no more.
This guy's trying to buy a house. He's trying to buy a house.
Yeah, I'm trying to buy a house right now.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you.
Congrats for trying.
Congrats
on trying.
Good luck.
Like
participation. Travis gave you a participation award.
Damn.
I got the
damn. No. I never claimed that to be my award. Why'd you put that on me? I'm like, that was a genuine good luck. Like,
no, I need a good luck is what
that
I
was
need.
very.
I don't need
mine was very genuine. Congrats.
Because it's
you see a little bit more of a congrats out of you.
Give me the participation award.
DJs, file your fucking taxes.
Yes.
Yep.
Stop.
Gather your fucking expenses.
Chill. I gotta do that
fuck
today.
That. I know
I'm
DJs
filing
that are
my
in the
extension.
hole. File your shit.
Yeah.
I'm filing my extension for sure.
Yeah.
Be about your bread, guys. Do not let yourself fall into a fucking hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's buying a house and now he's doing tax advice on the podcast.
This is going to turn into a financial bro podcast.
Yeah.
Follow my other podcast.
If you write off the records, you can tell them you're a vinyl DJ.
Financial Neek the Freak.
Yeah. Golly.
Finance with Neek. We're still workshopping the name, but come on over.
We're shopping the name.
Paradise Tax Garage.
Yeah. Paradise Tax Haven.
Finance Fever.
Yeah. Oh my God. Mine's easy. Mine's right down the middle. Sade, Kiss of Life. It needs to be on every playlist.
Dude, I
heard it last night.
Man, I was on a Sade kick the other week, and I've just been like coming up with the worst mashups for it.
Post them.
Yeah, I posted one. I did Lovers Rock with Rock Your Hips. But I was like, all right. I mean, that's okay.
I remember that. Yeah.
My song is going to be off of the new Gesaffelstein album, The Urge.
That's another one I listen to.
The new Gesaffelstein is pretty good. It's like half an hour long. It's obviously it's like still his signature style, but very like 80s influenced, I'd say. Like
more Kavinsky style.
Yeah, like Kavinsky feels like a little like Depeche Mode kind of. So yeah, very into it. The Urge is great. It breaks down in the end to like a slow ballad, and yeah, tight. I like it a lot. Speaking of new music, has everybody checked in on Cowboy Carter?
Oh yeah.
That's
I did a listening party.
I gotta give it a front to back listen.
I did a listening party out here at a fine establishment called Cuties. And,
shout out Cuties.
People came through, man. A lot of black people in cowboy outfits, and I loved it.
Nice.
It was a beautiful
out here
scene.
looking like the Gap Band.
Yeah, for real. It was a beautiful scene. It was really nice.
Is it a re-listen, or were you like one is good?
Honestly, like it's a re-listen in the sense that for me, I sit down and smoke some weed and listen to that. It's really good.
Willie Nelson does tell you to smoke during the album.
He does.
So.
He really does.
Nice. Oh, he's on there saying it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So it's set up kind of like it's set up in parts, and Willie Nelson is kind of like
it's almost like a like a
radio
minstrel show, like
Yeah.
a radio minstrel
Minstrel
show.
show, or
Yeah.
what was the weekend one?
Oh, that was such.
Yeah, almost like that. Almost like
Mhm.
that. The Don
Yeah.
FM.
Like
Yeah.
somebody
Almost like that.
hosting you through the album.
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah,
kind of.
exactly.
Yeah.
Which is
Mhm.
Jim Carrey, by the way. People don't know that that's Jim Carrey's
That is
voice.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Which is
Fucking
when
wild.
you know that and you listen, you're like, yeah.
Or
It's
like-
Jim Carrey. Yeah.
Or like Morgan Freeman on 21 Savage and
Mhm.
Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, this sounds
Very
like
good.
Cuban Pete. Is that Cuban Pete?
Is that Pete on the album?
Somebody's convinced that Cuban Pete's just never gone on tour and they're just so mad at home. Like, my favorite song of all time. This guy never tours. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Like, man,
Oh.
God.
I always wanted to see him on tour, man.
I want to do one extra thing because I know a lot of listeners are having trouble finding new music. If we could add one new song each, is there any new
Oh.
songs that you're
Well,
playing
mine was
that's
a new
going
song.
off? Okay.
Mine was a
In the
brand new
club,
song.
like a
Yeah.
club song. I don't know. Fucking play "Sexy Red."
Play Sexy.
Oh yeah, get it sexy.
Get it, sexy.
That's the
Play
one,
that shit.
Yeah.
man. That's a
Playing
good
it, but
one.
You should play it.
It's a good one. I play it.
Yeah. You still play Harlow, Loving on Me? That still goes.
It goes.
That still
Yeah.
goes.
I'm playing like
Um,
remixes of it.
Dude, I haven't actually. I haven't DJ'd in like 3 weeks, and I'm playing for the first time tomorrow, and I'm actually like I'm like, oh okay, I'm excited. I'm like, let me try some stuff. I'm like, I needed a break. I'm like, all right,
Yeah. 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 What's gonna be anything new? Is there anything
man.
new that you're gonna like?
I don't
Yo.
know. It's weird.
Big X the plug.
Oh, Big X the plug. That's a big one. That's been
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
bubbling up.
You'll
Is
still
that
play
the
it.
I was bad as fuck in school? Who's
Mhm.
that? Yeah, it's him, right?
Y'all play surround sound still?
I do.
Every now and then.
At
Yeah.
least,
Yeah.
At least the first part.
Yeah.
Play that with peaches and eggplants.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
It's grim.
Um,
It's grim out there for new music,
It
man.
is. It is.
I'm
it
playing,
is-
Doja Cat stuff.
Always.
Oh,
Paint
Paint
the
the Town Red
and
stuff.
Hills.
Yeah.
It is,
yeah.
but it's also like it's weird because like a lot of the new music, I just find myself like leaving Jersey drums on and just like running through the slower stuff. Like give it a
Yeah.
little energy and just like pick it
Yep.
up.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
SZA, Saturn, right?
Yeah.
Like that stuff is slow.
SZA,
as
all you need to do
fuck,
is
so-
put a Jersey beat on any
Yeah.
SZA song and you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. That's what I was gonna say. Is most new music is really, and maybe it's
You
just
think- You think SZA picked a side?
No.
I don't think so. I hope
Yeah.
not. Damn.
Hmm.
Probably. I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Yeah. It's a tough
I don't
one for
think that's a
her.
good- I don't think that's a good
Nobody's
move.
brought that up yet.
It's
Yeah.
tough. It's a tough one for her. Tough one for her.
But I think like new music is all slow.
Yeah. A lot.
And
It is.
So when people complain about like new music not being in the club, it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to play?
Mhm.
Like this is a club. We're supposed to be dancing.
Yeah.
But I think people's priorities are more
The vibes.
singing along
Mhm.
The vibes.
than dancing.
The
Because how many
vibes.
times? Yeah, how many times have people been like, "Can you play something I can dance to?" And really, they just mean something I can sing along to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something they can
And
get
so
a
I think
moment
people
to.
just want to sing songs regardless of what that song is.
The weird version of that though is like now I'm getting like a weird offshoot of like just bros that want like Cardi, Travis Scott. They just want to like fucking scream and mosh in the. And when
You
it's,
said
like,
Cardi like
like Playboy,
Playboy Cardi? Okay.
Yeah,
Not Cardi
and,
B.
yeah, no, and like that
I was like,
that
damn.
vibe is always just it's so aggressive that I find myself after like 3 songs being like, all right, we're getting out of this.
Yeah.
It's always dudes requesting like
yeah,
Young Boy and shit. I'm
yeah. Like you're literally scaring the hoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, for real. But it's a good thing that all of them have like girl songs though.
Yeah,
Like songs
yeah.
for the girls, you know.
Mhm.
So like you as soon as it gets a little bit too
I was gonna
aggressive, go
ask you
ahead and
guys
put
this.
one
Do
of
you
them
guys-
on.
Do you guys play that popular song, The Weeknd? Madonna?
Yes.
I
I
do.
play
You do?
I play
Yeah.
a I play a, I'm a piano remix of it.
Mm,
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that song goes.
yeah.
It's weird
It is weird.
It's a weird collaborate, like Madonna, Weeknd, and Cardi, right?
Yeah.
It works. I play it at Best Friend a lot. It's like what 101 or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a range. Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, that's all I'm looking for now. Is just like 101 to
vibes,
like 105, like
two-stepping.
Yeah, something I can bookend with like back
Let me
that
get an
ass
electric
up
slide on,
and like some other cool shit.
Let me get all the aunties up.
Yeah,
that's it.
The aunties, it's not gonna get the aunties too sweating
I
too
like
much.
that
You know,
because I'm so fucking tired of playing like low 80s, low to mid 80s. Like
it kills the room.
Yeah,
and
like those are the most popular songs.
I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
and I find myself just climbing out of that so quick. Like when I get into that range, and I suddenly find myself at 100 real quick because I'm like, I don't want to be here.
Inch your way up, you just find your way. Like, yeah, I've been out of that.
I think it's that instant gratification where if you don't see it hit right that second, you're like, oh, it bombed.
Yeah.
Like the first second, you know, and I'm like, how do you keep the energy up with new stuff if it's not because you know the crowd's not going to get Jersey sometimes.
Yeah.
You can look into the crowd and be like, that's way too many footsteps for how unseasoned this crowd is. You know, like
so funny.
Yeah.
It's real.
That's
like
so funny.
Yeah.
It's basically drum and bass to them. Okay. Like at that point they're like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
So then you'd be like, all right, cool. Let me get into like pop that at 70.
Yeah.
Right. And kind of throw you some breadcrumbs and be like, oh, this is actually the same beat.
Yeah.
It's just different drums on top, you know? And then you're like, oh, let me speed up a little bit with Beyonce 711. Guess what? That's the same BPM.
Yeah.
Like I'm throwing you some more crumbs. And then you're like, let me get into Ice Spice. And they're like, whoa, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
You know, they lose it.
I've realized that like with younger audiences, the type of DJing I like to do is I find a pocket, I stay there, and then I move to a different pocket and I stay there. So like an era or a genre
or a BPM,
and I just bounce around. So I give you like 3 to 5 songs of that, and then a little 3 to 5 songs of this. And I've realized that that's not really. And I think I heard this on Road where they were talking about like, you know, Gimme Gimme popped up. So you're like, oh shit, because ABBA popped off, maybe they'll like this other disco stuff.
Yeah.
And that's not the fucking case. They just like this song. Just play something else in that tempo that they like. It has nothing to do with genre, era, none of that shit. It's just
they just want to hear their song.
It's just popular songs on TikTok. It has nothing to do with era, genre, any of that shit. Like, so staying in theme almost is like, just play the popular song and then play another popular song. Like, don't.
But yeah, that's staying in theme, and then you can also stay in theme with, you know, the BPMs. You can also stay in theme with you know, the
like,
edits.
so you can say with
playing a new edit of of
an older song maybe, but like you're almost better off playing, like in that case, like playing a popular Jersey song.
Here's why that's tough. TikTok music is basically a universal inside joke to people that are on TikTok.
Oh, that's so good.
And if the crowd isn't in on the inside joke, you look like a fucking maniac.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're like, why would he play fucking Rush?
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
you might as well be playing fucking Mozart, you know? And so that stops immediately after 30. So anyone over 30 is like, I think this is some young people's shit.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, hey, go tell the DJ to play like, I don't know, like Cowboy Carter or something like that. And they're like, all right, cool. And then you go play Cowboy Carter, and then the young people are like, well, what the hell? I thought you were one of us. I thought we were on the same page here. Like, we get the jokes.
It's a weird, like, hard cut. And maybe that's just us getting older.
I don't know. I'm playing a lot for a lot of young people, a lot, and I'm not finding an issue because they're sampling all of the stuff that we love.
Yeah.
So like I'm just going back and forth like the whole night, but that's how I've always played.
It's just playing the sample into the
like
especially if a new song samples
and
like
then throw on a Jersey beat, you know. you're having the young kids dancing to a Jersey beat. You're having the older aunties. They're like, "Ooh, I like this. I like this little remix that you put on there. You know, it's making us do something different that we never did before. You know, so
It's very it's an interesting bag. It's just funny to like. I guess maybe just because I love certain eras, like if a song pops off in that era, you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
here we go. Everybody loves Italo disco now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Or like
yeah.
Murder on the Dance Floor when that blew up. It was like, hell
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
you guys are going to love this late 90s Euro house.
That was one that was like I did the same thing. I'd play that. I'd play like some 90s house and it just kill. I'm like, ooh, okay. So it's just the song. It's just the song.
Just the song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not the genre. It's not
Yeah.
something that sounds
No.
like it. It's not something inspired by it
Mm-mm.
or something that
No.
inspired it. It is just the song.
Yeah.
The hard stop for that was "Break My Soul" and "Crystal Waters." You know,
Yup.
where people were like, "I'm gonna get into it here," and the crowd's like, "Yo, like what?"
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's tricky. I think I don't know. The sample source into the new is a good approach, unless you get out in front of it in the beginning of the night and start doing that, and people, I know what he's gonna play now,
Mm-hmm.
and
True.
then they're like,
True.
That's
Yeah,
true.
You
can show
can't.
your
You
hand
don't.
a
You
little
don't. You don't
early.
live and die by it by any
That's
means.
true.
You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
you know, it's just my Euro step in my bag.
Yeah, having it like sprinkled throughout, but if you're just like bum 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 bum, which sometimes I can get into because it's just fun
Mhm.
DJing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can see like you showed your hand too early. You're now you're
Right.
just getting to
Yeah.
it.
Can we mention? And we can feel free to. We can edit this out if we need to. But Greg, who you DJ with, does it the other way around.
Oh, song into the
Yes.
sample.
Yeah.
He'll play the new song
yeah.
into the old song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
like
thought.
it. I'm not
that
into
was.
style.
Oh, I thought we were on the
I
same
will play
page
the
with that.
old song
When,
into the new song because I feel like the new song gets
Oh.
a bigger
Old and
reaction.
new.
See,
You
I
do
thought.
both ways.
Yeah, I thought that we were on the same page with that. Yeah, both
So
ways
you're on
because
the
it
Greg
works both
thing, where
ways.
you play the new song
Huh.
and then back.
No, I'm on both.
Okay, I mean, I
Yeah.
think that's honestly the way. If you're in a purely open format situation
Mm-hmm.
and you're allowed to do those things, I think going back and forth with new into old and old into new is the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. My default had always sample into new.
I
Mm-hmm.
I think it is for me too, just because of like the energy pick.
The energy is going up.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and sometimes it works the other way too, but I find it happens way less the other way.
What's a new song that sampled fantasy?
Oh, big
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 energy.
Dick Energy.
Yeah,
right?
big dick energy. Mhm.
Like you can't
That's
play
one-
fantasy second.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You
No.
already shot your load.
Like even
Yeah.
if
No,
you really
yeah.
got like crazy and you were like Genius of Love, fantasy, Big Dick
Yeah.
Energy, like you
Right.
can't deviate that order.
No. It
Right. But you can do Usher Superstar into the sample, Max Return or Max like Max Escape from that old black exploitation movie, The Mac.
Oh yeah, the Mac. Damn.
Yeah. So that's where Usher Superstar came from.
Yeah.
And it's it starts off slow and then it speeds up. So that's one where you do a reverse.
About Kiss It Better into Luther.
Kiss It Better
Never
into
Too
Luther.
Much.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which is like, even at that point, I'm like, I just play the Luther.
Yeah.
But if you're like trying to buy tie or whatever.
But yeah, you try to buy time, and then you have them girls in there too, and those girls were looking at you for the Rihanna shit. So
I like to start with a song that just came out in 2024 and work my way all the way back to the 1800s throughout the night.
that's amazing.
I am of the belief system though that brand new music is opening music.
Yeah, I'm of that belief too.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
That junior senior Cardi thing or Nicki Minaj, that's
Yeah,
like
Nicki.
the only one I've heard this peak time.
Yeah.
Or Fiend. I guess Fiend.
Yeah.
Fiend.
Yeah.
I think other than that it's like opening.
I do
shit.
Jodeci Fiend into Travis Scott Fiend.
That's a wordplay.
I see you.
It works.
You're living in the future.
Yeah.
I like it.
I have a couple of ridiculous wordplay mixes that nobody gets. It's just for
Yeah.
me.
It's just for you.
That's another one that people are like, oh, mashups are big. Like, now we're going to woo and wow everyone with wordplay. And they're like, You fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm word playing and nobody's
Nobody's paying attention.
I
understands.
don't know the words.
Yeah.
No one's listening to the words.
Yeah, I've only
Yeah.
had it once that like someone came up to me because I was doing what I was doing. I was doing like hotline bling, pick up the phone,
Yep.
kiss me through the phone,
Yeah.
just every phone call thing I could think of.
Yeah.
And after like 6 songs, this guy was like, "All about phones, huh?" I was like, I'm like, thank God.
I'm trying
It
to
wasn't
think
in
of
vain.
one I do other than like my most obvious one.
Yeah.
I do an uh-oh where it's like three or 4 songs of uh-oh transitions.
Yeah.
So it's like Crazy in Love, uh-oh, into Lumi D,
Yeah.
Yeah.
into Where the Party At.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, is everything all right? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I mean, I think that even mashup shit, people just want the original, and we could go on a whole other tangent about that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's been beat to death as well.
Especially when Stems first came out and everybody was just mashing the fuck up live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people aren't using stems right, man.
That slowed down drastically.
Well, because the shit stopped working.
Well, that's another one. But people aren't using it right, man. It's
I
like
think a lot of, but even the people that were like, I just don't think the audience gives a fuck like that. I've
if
tried.
you do it right.
If you do it right, like
If you do it, if you do it right, you can make it sound like a dope rap concert. Like you're DJing a rap concert, straight up.
Yeah, I think used as a transition, great. But like actually mashing up live and like now we have to listen to this song with this beat.
Yeah.
I don't think people want to hear their song. So I think if you started out with their song and then maybe either like on the 5th bar of the hook, switch the beat on them and then go into that song, you're good. 8 bars.
That's the right way to use it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
the right way to use it.
Using it for a whole verse.
Yeah.
I've had to do
It depends. It depends
playing
though.
Edits and like real like studio like pre-made mashups. Like I've had to cut back because I'm like, I don't think people give a fuck. This is some DJ shit. People just want to hear their songs.
It
depends, man. It depends on what kind of groove you're in, though. You know, time and place for everything, though, right?
Time, place, venue, and all that shit. But I'm just speaking specifically for like a club setting. I think people just, for the most part, you can get more simple in your sets by playing just the songs.
Yeah.
And like easy on like the tricky transitions, and people will just rather enjoy that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so funny the things people complain about. In regards to DJs, like, what was one you heard call in where somebody was like, "I hate when the DJ plays 2 songs at once."
Yeah. That was on Twitter. Somebody tweeted that. I hate when the DJ does 2 songs at once.
It's a blend. That's just how we go from one song to the next.
I'll just wait till it's just straight 808s and give you straight 808s to where you can't even tell it's 2 different fucking songs, and then we'll keep moving.
I did a gig where they told me, they're like, hey, so the last DJ that played kept mixing every minute or so, and the crowd really wants to hear the song, so like let them run for at least 2 minutes. I'm like, sure, okay, yeah.
That's another thing. I don't know when, and maybe it's just like from when. I also attribute like that younger people, because of 2020, never got taught, air quotes, how to club. So their expectations of the club were completely different. Like they didn't have older homies to teach them like, yo, this is how you order your drink. This is how you do, like, you know what I mean? Like they just went to the club with each other, and now they're like, why is he playing songs so goddamn fast? Like,
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But
which is really only because of TikTok. If we're being fucking honest
that
here,
is so true.
It's because you can fucking play them fast on yourself. Swipe.
And I was gonna say the yin to this yang is that how many times have you guys been like, I'm gonna play the second verse of this one, and then watch the crowd be like,
yeah, what is happening?
Literally
just trail off,
wanting to swipe you, like,
yeah,
come on,
yeah.
So it's like we do it because that's how they listen, that's how they consume media. but I mean, in the right setting, I guess they're just like, dude, we like this song.
Just let it
can
play
we hear
out.
it, please?
Yeah.
You're just fishing with such a broad net now with having all of these, like, just a huge gap in attention spans from younger and older people, and from people that are on TikTok and people that aren't on TikTok, and people that listen to music and people that are just there to get fucked up, and like all of that. Like, the average person is just there for a night out and happens to see that there's a DJ there. You know, like one of two things. Oh, fuck, let's go somewhere else. Or, okay, we'll let this kind of clunk around in the background until you do something to where they're like, oops, something sparks in their head and they're like, I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go let them know that was good. And then you see it and you're like, well, this person just gave me a compliment for that. I am now only their DJ.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, whatever I think you want to hear, I will play for you because you've given me a compliment and we are best friends now. Fuck all of these other people. I will die on that hill for you. It's tough. There's no right answer. And especially when people are there, not because they want to be there, but because their friends are there.
Yeah.
You're fighting that crowd too.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good place to wrap it up, though.
Damn.
Yeah,
God
guys,
damn.
good luck.
Yeah, good luck out there.
Yeah.
Slap you on the butt, and hey,
we're here for you. The 5-on-5 podcast.
we might be. I mean,
We're here
for
2 weeks
you.
in a row.
Yeah.
We're here 2 weeks in a row.
We're here.
We're here.
Sometimes the hardest part's showing up, right? Yeah.
That's so funny. I think that's a good place to wrap up. This sucks. It's a lot of things.
Anything you guys want to promote? Anything we need to promote? Grant?
No, I'm just working on the festival. So if anybody's
Grant.
planning to come to Alaska June 6th, 7th, and 8th, we are throwing a festival. 7th, 8th,
It's the
and
only
9th.
state I haven't been to, man. I need
Come
to play out
for
there
the festival,
with
man.
you, well, shit, come down to Vegas, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Asshole. Jesus.
Gary Levan will be at the
Yes.
We'll be at the Boulevard Pool May 3rd for Paradise Fever.
Gary.
We're doing the thing again. We're back, baby. Catch
We're
us doing
back.
disco night swims once a month.
Wait, once a month.
It's gonna be a monthly ordeal.
Shit, I'll come out and play it.
Come through.
Let me know.
Gary's back.
Gary's back.
Gary's gang. No, I love that. It was brought up the other day that there'll probably be a round robin of DJs at my wedding where everyone kind of hops on for 5 minutes. So
Everyone's
to
just
get
gonna
on.
play Len, Steal My
You
Sunshine.
have to get on.
I'm
That's
not,
gonna be
I don't
what the
know.
round robin is. It's everybody looping
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Good luck mixing without it being two songs at the same time.
Yeah.
Hey, I just got my suit though. I just bought it.
Shout out to the suit. I got my suit too.
Should come in the mail next week. So excited for that one. Gonna get that tailored up.
Hell yeah.
Taylor gang. Taylor made.
Taylor gang.
made.
Taylor made. What a genius name.
Gary Levan, Taylor made.
Yeah, Taylor Made by Gary Levan.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. That's a much more positive approach.
Yeah.
We got to give you two different endings.
Felt a little bit better.
Choose
Felt
your
a
own
little bit
ending.
better.
Choose your own
podcast.
adventure. You want the grim one? Rewind it 30 seconds, or we'll give you the happy
and then
one.
turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Peace.
Cheers.